Hi, this is George Sandman. I'm the founder and CEO of Growth Drive, and Growth Drive is where business advisors go to be great at what they do. Today, we're going to focus on building a thriving advisory business based on delivering client wins. This is a video about improving the process that you use for creating an effective strategic plan, one that can be executed by this client. All right. Well, the big question is you've completed the clarity strategic capacity analysis. You've done level 2, the deep dive. Now you're going to use that information to fuel a strategic plan, right? Data fuels effective planning. And you need to prioritize the growth driving objectives from your analysis for this client, okay? Now, we provide prioritization in the methodology. Now we have to consider a couple of other factors, right? We need to account for reality on the ground. You need to account for the people, knowledge, and resources that exist inside this client. And here's how we're going to do it. It's easy. And frankly, it's kind of fun. So this is a screenshot out of the Clarity software. You'll notice we've scored. This is dimension 1 of the 3 dimensions of business growth. And we have results for these 8 growth driving objectives. Now, here's the priority, right? In an ideal world, this is the order in which we would tackle each of these growth driving objectives, and they build on each other. But that doesn't mean that that's going to work for your specific client. So we need to account for that. How are we going to do it? How are we going to take the results we have from our analysis and build them into a plan that can be executed over time, right? This is management by OKR, objectives and key results. And we're going to reach objectives by planning and executing sprints to reach key results. And when we reach these key results, we build strength in each objective. Okay, and we talk about that at length. We have training and resources. If this is something that interests you, we're happy to help. How do we prioritize these? Let me show you how. Because we need to account for the client. We need to apply a filter to the growth driving objectives. People, knowledge, their expertise, their capabilities, and the resources. And resources really focus on cash and time because cash and time are finite. So how about if we say, okay, well, we're trying to create predictable profits and cash flow. Let's look at the impact on profit. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the impact of each of these growth driving objectives on profit? And a score of 10 indicates the objective could double revenue, right? Let's set the bar high. There's no sandbagging inside the growth drive methodology. The other filter is easy to do. And on a scale of 1 to 10, again, how easy would it be for this business to get it done? And a score of 10 indicates it would be very easy because you have the people, the knowledge, and the resources necessary, and it's minimally disruptive to the day-to-day, right? We need to account for the whirlwind. We need to account for the fact that these women and men have day jobs. Cool. All right. I have an idea. Why don't we put this into an Eisenhower 2x2? What if we put ease of implementation on our y-axis and impact on profits on our x-axis? And what if we filtered our 8 growth driving objectives in terms of people, knowledge, and resources? Wow, what a fabulous workshop that would be to run with a senior leadership team, right? Get their perspective, get their buy-in, get their collaboration. Helps them be accountable. Let's score each of these 1 to 10. What did that look like? What would that look like? Well, for this client, effective senior leadership would have a 5 impact on profits, but be 4 to implement. We do this analysis. We look at these 2 filters for each of the growth driving objectives, and we come up with a scatter chart. Well, if I want to get some quick wins, right? If you want to start delivering wins, gain momentum, get your client off the dime, overcome inertia, all of those great things, where would you focus first? Well, they want to create in this dimension 1, we're creating predictable profits and cash flow. That's the launch pad for growth. Cool. Would you start with improving the sales process? High customer sat, strong margins. Those are easy to implement based on what we have, based on the scores that they've delivered and the people, knowledge, and resources available right now. And they'll have a profound impact on profits for this business. Let's start here. Let's get some early wins, shall we? If you look at financial reporting process there, it's a 4x4, right? It's going to be relatively hard to implement and have a relatively low impact on profits. Save that for later. We're going to have to address it, right? You need to build strength in each of the gears of the business engine, but maybe that's not the best place to start. Maybe the best place to start is with one of these three other growth driving objectives. Very cool. This is the kind of learning that you get by being part of the Growth Drive community. These are the tools that we put at your disposal. And if you haven't heard me say this before, I'll say it again. We are deeply committed to your success. We want to get you the success that you want for your advisory business. And we'll meet you where you are. We talk in terms of being a 1 to a 5, right? 1 is someone who's interested in starting the growth conversation. Maybe you're a wealth advisor or a personal advisor. You're involved in insurance. You're a 2, 3, or a 4. You're an architect. You want to analyze the business. You might want to create the plan. Do you want to act as the general contractor and lead execution of the plan? Deploy Growth Drive's execution leadership system. And guys, we have the agendas for the meetings. We have the tools to track success, the business flow scorecard, and so much more. You glimpsed at a couple of them here today. Or are you a 5, a fractional CEO, a fractional CFO who essentially has a desk on location? We can help you no matter what your objectives are for your advisory business and how you define a win, right? So you can get the knowledge, training, the tools like clarity, and these charts and methodologies I've shared with you, and support everything from our online forum, which is free, to very sophisticated business advisor mastermind peer groups. All of that's available through Growth Drive. Okay? Just go to growthdrive.com, check it out, and you can email us sales@growthdrive.com or email me personally, george@growth-drive.com. We're happy to help. Cool. I hope you enjoyed this. It certainly was fun to make it.